committed at a camp, right? Do you remember National Sign? What was National Sign Day for you like 3 years ago?
I signed at. I didn't sign. I committed at the 5-Star Challenge. I committed at the 5-Star Challenge in Atlanta. Then in December I signed. I signed in December of 2019.
Was it a fun day? Was it
It
a
was
joyous day?
what? I mean, you were there. You were in attendance. A lot of my guys, a lot of good friends of mine were there. A lot of guys who are on the team as of right now, and some guys who are no longer with us that were there that are really close to me as well. So a lot of great memories when I look back to that day.
That was a different staff. You got a different staff now. You guys have been through some real downs, and now you guys are on the upswing of things. Just how fulfilling has this journey kind of been so far for you?
It's been extremely fulfilling. I've always been positive. I've always kept a straight head. I knew what type of days were coming, and so I just waited my time. I waited our class's time. I mean, we said our class 2019 was going to come in and be that turnaround. And as we are now in leadership positions, turnaround is happening. So
I know you like practicing, being back at playing ball, but now that you guys are dialing in a little bit more on Oklahoma, I mean, what's kind of the urgency around practice that you guys are dialing in on?
It's extremely. It's the same urgency. 1% every day, coming to work. As you see, we're in full pads. I mean, it's bowl season. We're in full pads, so I mean, that makes a statement in itself. So.
What stands out to you the most in Oklahoma offensive line off the side?
I mean, a lot of guys aren't playing, but number 60, we've been watching film on number 60, so we know that he's going to be the one of the starting tackles, one of the good starting tackles. So, but a lot of their O-line has opted out. So, but I mean, we can't help who we're playing against. So.
What's it like being able to play in a bowl game too in Florida? Orlando, a big FSU fan base there. Get to end it off for the season.
Man, it's extremely. I have no words for it. I mean, playing in Orlando, understanding the prestige of playing in a bowl game in Florida. I mean, this is a bowl state, so just to have that honor it's an honor. So.
Trey Benson told us a couple weeks ago he's trying to recruit Jared Verse to come back this season. But you're in the same room with him. Are you doing any kind of recruiting on your side of things?
I mean, Verse, man, I'm recruiting Verse as we speak. So I mean, Verse, man, he had a really good season, and so we know what he has ahead of him. So a lot of those things, it's really up to him. I mean, those decisions are up to him. And he says that he's going to make the best decision for himself. So, I mean, that's my advice to Jared as well.
Going to Byron Turner, to a guy that we've seen in practice a lot, we get to see that. But seeing him develop and then make these plays in practice, and he's getting more playing time. What do you think has gone into that focus?
Just like you said, I mean, the opportunity. I mean, Byron, as of last year, you saw he was hurt. He didn't even get to play last season. So, a lot of that tension built up, similar to a rubber band. You're releasing that tension, shoot, it's going to be a catastrophic. Boom, so.
Are you talking to Jared in a way that's helping you get information from him that will help you when you're kind of in the position that he's in right now?
Yes, sir. No, a lot of the stuff me and Jared talk about is, I mean, we try to get our head away from the game when we're off the field. I mean, a lot of that stuff is overwhelming. I mean, this time of the season, we're trying to focus on winning the 10th game as well as what the decisions are going to be after the season. So, I mean, a lot of those conversations are debriefing of the season, and nothing really pertaining to him going to the NFL or me going to the NFL either. So, those conversations are not. A lot of those conversations aren't. That's not the topic of discussion when we hang.
I know when you're here, you guys are talking about the here and now. Like, is it hard when you're not at practice? Is it hard to not think about what next year can be for you guys?
Man, it's extremely hard not to think about it, man. Like, it's coming from every way. It's coming from every way right now. We had a great season this season. We're on to winning this 10th game, so we know how important this 10th game is. But at the same time, we know how important next season is if all of us come back as well. So. We're getting it from every which way. We're trying to keep our head straight, trying to stay focused on this 10th win, as I said before.
I think y'all had y'all's team award ceremony yesterday afternoon and saw Pat Payton, I think, won
Defensive player.
Yeah. What about him and seeing that progress?
Man, we always knew what Pat was. I mean, when he came in last year, like, Pat's a natural football player. A lot of the stuff just had to be refined, a lot of things that he had to learn. And, I mean, that came with playing. He played this year, and as you saw every game, he grew and got better. So.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Y'all have a Merry Christmas as well.
I appreciate it, man.